then it's accidental. Whoa, why is DJ Love Podcast trending now?
Welcome back to our channel. It feels good to be back, and it's always amazing to know that you are part of each and every episode. We appreciate you in everywhere and in every situation. Got me in the house, JR. I love calling it JR. I'm not going to say Lucy, but I'm going to bring in Lucy a little bit. Why JR?
There's a lot of things. Okay, there are two stories.
Two stories. Which one do we start? The long one, the short one?
They're not pretty long.
I'm just thinking.
Okay.
Okay.
JR.
Why JR?
Number one,
Mm-hmm.
you may see a female exterior,
Okay.
but I look a lot like my dad.
Mm.
So JR number one is because I look like my dad.
All right.
JR, don't judge me. JR number two
Yeah.
is pretty much because I was named after my late grandmother.
Mm-hmm.
So they said, you know what? I think this should be a legacy passed on. So let's call her Lucy.
All right. You're the first one.
No, I'm the last.
Okay. So you got somebody you look up to all the time. Like, I want to talk to my sister. I want to talk to my...
Yeah, my sister and my brother. My sister is the second oldest, and then I have my brother, who not a lot of people know I have a brother.
Oh, yeah.
I do have a big brother.
It's
so
news to me.
come correct.
Uh-huh. You're going to do what you got to do.
Correct.
He training you on that?
Yeah.
I'm
So,
scared now.
yeah, I have a brother
Yeah.
and I have a sister.
All right. Interesting. Welcome to the Digital Podcast.
Thank you.
Now, let's take us through the media journey now. You being in the media, you're female, and there is a lot of people talk about females in the media and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But just take me through your radio journey. How did you get yourself on radio?
It's a very funny genesis, if you ask me.
All right. Yeah. How did you get
Okay,
yourself on radio?
so at the time I was home. That was back in 2013, right after high school, 2013.
Mhm.
Yeah. And my parents were like, hey, you need to pause first before we send you to school because you know how the economy works. So I said, you know what? It's okay. So I took a break from school. I had like a 1.5 year gap year, is what you call. So yeah, when I was home, it was pretty much TV, the radio, and just watching TV. Just TV and the radio.
TV and radio.
With my best friend.
Yeah, sure.
And with time, I think I got to see that maybe I can do it. I was watching E, all right?
Yeah.
I was watching E.
Very entertaining.
Very entertaining. I think they now changed to Bravo or something.
Yeah, it's Bravo now. Like, it was just one of those things like, oh, you don't want to miss out on anything.
Red carpet shows, I used to love watching those. And the way they were speaking all the time, I said, I think I can do this. I think I have a little Sasha Fierce in me somewhere because I grew up a very shy kid.
Oh, wow. Okay.
You'll be very surprised. So yeah, that kind of ignited that passion for me when I got to see the red carpet and all that. So
exactly.
I think this is something I can do. And, I've been told before at a young age, because I am a church girl. I went to a certain extent at some point.
We get into that.
Stuff like that.
Which
so,
age?
yeah.
All right.
I was very eloquent, if you ask me. So. And that stuck. And I said, you know what? I think I can actually get to doing this. And I told my mom about it. Goody, you know what? I want to get into journalism. Help me start my journey. And got to starting at Midge. From Midge, got my internship at Calvary Family Radio. No. That was my first time being on radio.
All right. Okay. What program were you doing at Calvary?
Lunchtime listening. Woo! And those were my
high school.
It was
high school girl.
Oh wait! No.
How did that go?
It was actually.
Now, I'm just thinking. You still have that circle of your high school friends, and then they got you on radio.
Yeah.
No disrespect. Of all radios, this is a Christian radio.
It was.
I know you're a church girl, but then think about it, man.
I'm a fun girl sometimes.
Okay.
Let's call it that.
Okay, you're a fun girl.
Yes.
From high school, and then they on a Christian radio. How did it go?
It was a little bit of pressure because I would say that maybe I was still in that journey of discovering where I'm at with my walk in the Lord, and I was still quite young at the time to a certain extent. I could say I was young, but then you're not too young for God. No. Sometimes you can't be too young to understand a lot of things. But after that, it just kind of got more, I got more in touch with myself, and it really helped me. Being at Calvary was a very eye-opener spiritually. And I think my friends were also surprised at me. Oh, you know what? This has actually changed you as a person. And not only that, it's also helped you on your growth in your media. Yeah.
All right. So how long did you work for Calvary, or how long was your internship at Calvary?
It was about 6 months.
6 months.
Yeah.
Was it beneficial in terms of growth professionally and stuff like that?
It was very, because you won't believe this, but they also used to assign me to anchor news.
Oh.
So my first time ever on radio was me anchoring news, and I was scared out of my wits.
To doing a program?
Before doing a program,
news.
I did news. I didn't even know how I'm supposed to sound, or we're still learning that. But then it's just something that I did not put into practice, except hearing "Welcome to the BBC News" type of stuff. That is the only thing that stuck in my mind.
Yeah, sure.
And then I said, you know what? Let's swing this. I said, you know what, Lucy, you got this. You got this. I sat behind the mic. Love, my leg was bouncing up and down.
Shivering on its own, yeah, man.
It was Lucy.
But he had to do it.
I had to do it, and that was an eye-opener. I learned a lot. This is how you read news. And I think it was good that they just threw me in the ocean, because I quickly got to the wave, and I just rode the wave from there. Yeah.
Right. Fast forward, you found yourself at Capital Radio. How did that happen? Because, realistically, no disrespect to no media house here, I think finding yourself at Capital Radio has to be something that has to do with more than impressing the owners.
I think it was grace.
It was grace. Take me through. How did you get to Capital? Like, I want to know, how did you get to Capital Radio? There is, this unique thing about Capital FM, especially when you're doing the morning show, big drive time and stuff like that. And there is me, at the first time, like, before we even met, this is me in a minibus. I think I'm boarding the minibus, blunt, I'm heading home. Call it was a minibus, and then I'm listening to Drive Time Capital Radio. I'm like, okay, who this got to be? Surprisingly, you didn't mention your name.
Really?
Yeah. So in the first place, I thought that's Nikki, but then I said, no, I know Nikki. Nikki is so fast, you're a little slow in a way. But then with time, I caught up with the name. I'm like, okay, that's Lucy. Anyhow, though, but how did you get there?
How did I get?
You say it's Grace, but how did you get there?
Honestly, I think I always had it in my mind. I listened to radio as a time. The moment I discovered that I wanted to do journalism, I started listening to radio more.
All right.
Local radio.
Yeah, sure.
And, NBC, all these other radio stations that were around at that time that were popular. I said, you know what, let me get to hearing what the vibe is about and where I could actually see myself working at, And funny enough, I used to listen to The Vintage Man. That was Kama at the time.
Yeah.
And he was one of my favorites at Capital. So it was like late night radio with him. And he was just the most funny and interesting person
to listen to.
And when I got to listen to that, I said, I don't hear this on these other stations.
Yeah, sure.
And I feel like this is my crowd,
Amazing.
But that's pretty much how I told myself, Lucy, you're going to have to start. You're going to work here. That's the only place you're going to apply to.
All right. Okay.
And when I finished my internship right after graduation, during graduation, there were some advertisements that went out saying that they were looking for female presenters. And I applied like 10 times. 10 for me, 10 for my sister. Because she sent it on her email as well. I said, no. Her email is going to be at the top. You're going to find it. Who is this Lucy? Okay.
How many times you applied?
I just had to make them tired of me at that point.
Yeah, sure.
So we sent them back to back, like, did you send today? Okay, push up. And a few weeks later, right after graduation, I got the call like, hey, you need to come for interview. I was like so psyched about it, And the first time, I don't even remember what I wore the first interview, but it was crazy. I can say that. I'm not a formal clothes type of person, so it was very hard for me to get together something for that. I was very skeptical that they would actually look at me and say, okay, we're taking you. There I met the then head of programs. That was Sam Kabambe.
Yes.
So a couple of weeks later, it didn't go by too long, and then they said, hey, you're on the team. It was the best day of my life.
Okay.
My first job.
Yeah. So how did it feel, like you officially getting your first job, not just working as an intern? You're with Capital Radio. When you listened to it, you felt and you told yourself, I'm going to be here. And then officially you are with Capital Radio. What program did you get into?
I was on the traffic jam with Sam Kabambe. We were double jamming.
That's where I got you, I think.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So I double jammed with him for like 2 weeks or something. And then later on, I moved to Capital in the AM. And then Capital in the AM, I moved to... I shuffled, Capital AM, midday melodies at the time, so it was a shuffle. But right now I'm on the morning drive.
Take me through what's it like to be a female presenter in Malawi, especially a female radio presenter in Malawi. What's it like? Because she takes a time.
I'm trying not to sound rude to other people.
Yeah, we got to hear this.
Yeah.
Like, you've been on radio for quite some time.
Mm-hmm.
What's it like to be a female presenter, radio presenter in Malawi?
I think it's a little bit hard to navigate the industry, even though we've got like so many greats on the female side when it comes to radio. But then when it comes to support for some women, and even if you see the amount of MCs that are coming out now, talking about media in general at this point, you would, I think, agree with me that a lot of female MCs are now stepping out, and there's so many professional ones now that like Nicole, Rita's with them. But back in the day when I was starting, and still I'm here right now, you can tell that there's a little bit of a bias when it comes to looking at professionalism. They would rather work with guys and men than work with females. If anything, maybe the guys would get a bigger chunk of whatever it is that they're offering. But for the females, always I see.
We can do this.
You know, so Timamvana can come in different ways. I've heard of other people's encounters. Maybe I've personally never experienced that. Thank God I haven't. But I've seen that in some instances. There have been situations where some women would say, hey, this guy tried to, get onto me forcefully because of maybe dinampanga interview office or maybe they're trying to say, you know what, maybe probably wanted this, or just trying to initiate unsolicited relationships or whatever you want to call it at this point.
All right.
But yeah, those are some of the things that that I would say that I see going on in terms of media for women.
And that's in general.
In general,
what's
personally.
been your experience now? I
give them a discount, and there's just little respect, honestly. Especially when you're working in a situation. Let's say you're. Funny enough, when I came here, I felt very safe. I will tell you that. But there's some people that you walk into a room where you have to work with. Majority of them are men. You're shooting with a bunch of men around. It's the most scary thing, because you can tell that.
I'm not safe.
The
way they're gazing at you.
Yeah, you can tell this person is staring at me. What's going on? Is my hair okay? Is my makeup? Do I stink or something? Give me something. So
my producer is laughing.
It's just.
Are you happy? Are you happy that she felt comfortable, or you're laughing because you felt like you ate a man? No, guys. It's interesting to know that that's how you felt, and that's like kudos Team Digital Podcast. Let me say that. Yeah, keep up.
Yeah, so like I said, some people just are like I don't know. I don't want to use the wrong word.
No, use it.
People just stop doing that. We're not doing that. I want to know. Interview.
It doesn't matter. But that's what's on your mind.
I think people are just undressing you with their eyes.
Yes.
They're stripping you with their eyes, and it just feels uncomfortable. So those are the situations that I've personally found myself in. And I'm not trying to imply anything, but it's just the most uncomfortable thing. I think as my inata when I say you're walking in the road, you're going to the market, and you see a bunch of guys they're trying to pass. You just want to get tomatoes, love. These people are just, you can tell that this one is, and as a person, there's just a sixth sense that you feel, somebody's looking at me.
Yeah, you can actually feel it.
Yeah, so that's
somebody's looking at me.
That's the vibe that I usually got. But other than that, I feel like in the sense of a female person, I've had my fair share of the bigger pie, which is good. I would want more of that for the women in media moving forward. Not because we're women we can't do it. I wouldn't consider myself a feminist. Don't think that maybe she's a feminist, that's why you say or whatever. No, but then I just feel like at this point in terms of media, it's not about do you have the talent? Do you have what it takes?
Can you deliver?
And also, can the client recognize it? So if the client recognizes it without seeing that black and white, then
we're good to go.
It's good to go, yeah.
All right. So the negative aside, I want to hear from you. What's been the most positive side about you being on radio?
I think my
yeah.
I love kids. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
My favorite time of the year is Children's Day of Broadcasting.
Ooh, when you wake up there. When you wake up there.
That's my favorite thing. Yeah, so just to hearing their outlook on life. Kids are so innocent and they say the craziest things. And there are times when I do like, oh, this is like, it's fun content for me. I love that. And not just that, I would say that the free passes to backstage passes to the shows.
I was about to say, come on, hit me up.
I love that. I love concerts. Okay? I love my live music.
Exactly.
I would rather be in a place where there's live, and I would just go there for the music. At this point, So that is something that I love as well. Keep them coming, guys.
I thought you were this is my name. You see now, if I were to say this, I would say, you see what they do. But it is what it is. I also want to find out that you've been on radio. We've talked about the cons and all other goodies that come into it, come with it, I should say. What I want to know is, as Lucy, despite the fact that you spoke to mom, you spoke to dad, or other family members that you want to do journalism when you were listening to radio, stuff like that, is this what you really wanted in your life?
No, actually.
What did you want?
I wanted to be a marketer.
Ooh,
can you believe it? As a shy little girl. But I feel like this is something that makes me step out of my comfort zone. Because I really was shy. You wouldn't believe. Nobody knew about me when I was a little kid.
Yeah, like
that's why I asked you, why does Love want to even talk to me?
It's because you didn't see it.
What did
it's
I do?
Because you were not seeing it, but we saw it. Yeah, sure.
But yeah.
Okay, you wanted to be a marketer, but you moved on to any plans to maybe do it at some point, or you think?
I want to see how far journalism can take me. I've been in it since 2018. I'm not old, guys. Just young at heart.
Okay. All right, good. One other thing I want to know from you as a female presenter, not just a presenter, but just being a media person. There is always a challenge when it comes to catching up with men, either in the same industry or better yet, maybe when you're meeting big girls in the game and stuff like that. There's always been a concern of maybe how others would want to sleep with you, others would want to capitalize on the fact that they have helped you and stuff like that. What do you think can be done to see to it that maybe there's a protection for women, especially in media here in Malawi?
Yeah, I think there's that perception a lot, Goody.
Okay,
as my media.
Is it a perception or it's a reality on the ground?
It's a perception, and it's an agenda that's being pushed in the background. Let's
focus on the perception before we go to the agenda. Yeah, sure.
It's a perception that, and as my media, okay, what I believe they describe us as in their heads, all right? Allow me. But what I hear is, as my old abalai no soko sa. Because we're there on radio, we're just loud and just loud, allowed to be loud at the point.
Yeah, sure.
So they just think, how do they do?
Yeah, right?
They think we can access.
Yeah, sure, anything.
So I think that's where that perceiving aspect comes in.
Okay. What's the agenda being pushed? Because you talked about there's a perception and then you think
because of that perception
and then that agenda is
being
pushed. Who is pushing that agenda?
The people that hear about it that benefit from it.
All right.
Yeah.
What do you mean the benefit from it? Oh, the men.
Yes.
Okay.
The men.
So initially there are people who are benefiting from it.
There are.
Okay.
I've heard that there are. We're not beating the allegations at this point. At some point, you hear that there are some women that actually do that for their own benefit, and if it helps them, it helps them. But that agenda is the one that's giving maybe the confidence to the other men or other people to exploit women in journalism, because now they're using that against you. And then your professionalism is like diluted in that aspect, and you're just looked at as one of those, like up their way to the top.
All right, I get it. How are you balancing your life? Recently, I've seen you're also switching into hosting events, corporate in particular. How is that working out? So you're on radio, you're hosting events, you also need to balance your time with family members and stuff like that. How is that working out for you?
fortunately, my family, most of them, are not in the city. I live here with my dad.
Oh, okay.
And
all right.
I've got a few family members here and there. But it's one of those things where you don't usually catch up with most of them. Some of them you just catch up over the phone. But then the really immediate ones, it's quite easy to just catch up. So with my dad, I see him every day. So
yeah,
I'm a present daughter.
All right.
So with other people, it's just one of those where I'm calling about phone, which you can always find time for that.
Yeah, sure.
But being in media, trying to navigate other careers and being an MC, sometimes it can be challenging because now you have commitments at the radio and somebody is calling you to, let's say, I need you to be a voiceover or something on that same particular day, on that same particular morning. You know how it is scheduling. So if you miss it today, you have to squeeze it again, and we don't have that time. So now you have to. There've been moments where I've had to make last minute decisions where I have to split my time somehow, or maybe opt for pre-recorded. Oops.
Yeah, sure.
Pre-recorded, but it's just one of those things where it works out in the end.
At the end of it,
you just have to time yourself. I use my timer during the day when I tell myself, Lucy, you've got something to do at 12 or at 10, or if I have specific things to do certain times, then I put it in my timer for the day. That's how I think. That's my personal assistant. I'm a personal assistant.
Okay, all right, interesting.
Which is my phone.
Which is your phone. Interesting. What's been your biggest gig so far? Apart from just you being on radio and stuff like that, what's come your way that you've looked back and then you go like, oh my word, if it wasn't for me being in media, this wouldn't have been my thing?
There was a time I was called to be part of a syllabus working, like creating a syllabus for journalism. Okay. I won't say the organization.
It's fine.
But it's quite a big organization in Malawi, and there are a bunch of lecturers, and also not just lecturers, but also people that work in media that came together to say maybe they should get the input of people that are actually active in media and people that are also lecturers. You need to meet what is on the ground and what is on the theoretical part of it, and I was a part of that. And I felt like and I felt like that was the time when I realized, Lucy, I
am recognized.
Number one, and two, like somebody recognized me.
Exactly.
But the biggest thing was Nagula, and I needed to.
What year was that?
2022. Yeah.
And how long had you worked for Cover Radio?
Imagine that.
I know,
right? And when they called me, I was very shocked. It was a surreal moment for me. But then I managed to meet my lecturer from Midge, and he was like, "Oh, you're here. What are you doing?" I was like, "What are you doing here?" I said,
he was part of the team as well.
He was part
that's
of the
interesting.
Team.
Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah,
so,
sure.
So I told him we're in the same meeting. It's like, wow, that's amazing. Welcome. Feel free. Just contribute, and it's definitely going to be a fun time.
All right.
But yeah, that was one of my.
On the other side, which is like a flip side, have you ever felt like you've missed out on opportunities simply because you're just a lady in the media? That you could like, if it wasn't for this, I think I should have been a corporate.
What
do you mean? What do you mean? You think you missed it? Wow! Explain that.
How are you not missing?
No, let's talk about organizers. No. Let's talk about organizers. I'm just approached. So I don't choose who's gonna host.
Digger.
Okay, let's rephrase this. Have you ever felt like you should have been part of an event, but you never was part of that event simply because you are just in the media? Not because you were a girl, but simply because of your job. They said, nah, we're not bringing her in.
Part of an event. Yeah. I really haven't worked with...
Not only an event, any other thing. You know how like sometimes people would say, we want, say somebody to do, what example can I give? Let's say we want a selection of youngsters to represent, say, a junior team, all right? But we can't select somebody who is already maybe part of a youth club in Malawi. You get it?
Yeah.
Like they're running away from favoritism and stuff like that. Has anything ever happened to you in that way?
Funny enough, no.
No.
I can't. There's not.
So for you, it's only been the fact that guys are hosting events.
Guys are hosting events.
It should be
There
you.
are a lot of guys hosting events. I would have loved to be a host. I'm a social person as well. I do social shows as well. I've recently done the Cyber Expo X 2025 that happened, and that was honestly one of the most amazing things that I've ever hosted. But I feel like my organizers also should please trust the women to
do that,
to do it.
All right,
we can do it.
All right, interesting. How so difficult is it for a female presenter or a female in the media to date? Yeah, interesting. I want to know.
Let me take some water.
Yeah, you take that. You got your time. She takes a sip of water, guys.
He wants to know.
Oh my word!
Lord.
What's it like? What's it like for a
because
female?
Because of that perception.
Don't take me back to sensation, please.
We talked about perception,
Yeah, sure.
That perception, I feel like, for a lot of women in media, so they look at you and they just feel like, I love.
I understand the language, but the viewers don't understand. Like,
quote unquote.
I want to be from the horse's mouth. Yeah, sure. But
yeah, I feel like that perception is something that does make, personally, let me talk about my experience.
Yeah, sure. That's one of here.
There's some people that have come into my life just to say, Lucy's just for fun, just haha, kiki. Lots of people have come,
sure.
But then, hey, scratch lots, not lots.
Mm-hmm.
But people have come, and they've kind of made me feel like, maybe they were just curious, So I think what a lot of people want to explore when they see a female personality for some guys is just fulfilling that fantasy. They're curious.
Like what's it like
what
to
is she
date a personality in the media who's a girl?
And they just, if they're
people,
I want to say that people that listen to radio, you're listening to a voice. Now there's a reason why we had those falling in love with the DJ. There's a reason, people fall in love. Yes, people fall in love with the voice.
Exactly.
And maybe they possibly think about the voices and they think,
and then they picture everything.
This person probably got love me.
Sure.
And they would just want to taste. The way she talks like this on radio, is it something that I will also get to experience? And is it something that would make me want to go further than that? And if it does make them go further than that, they'd be like, all right, cool shop. It's fine. I know what's up. And then
they're out.
Well done.
Well done. Okay. Take another sip.
You're about to make me get into a therapy session. But I diverted.
Okay, good. All right. In addition to that, do you feel in any way that you have maybe intimidated somebody who tried maybe to come to you?
I think people find me intimidating.
They find intimidating.
I don't know. It's just
my producer.
What? No way, guys. I have been nothing but nice and bubbly since I walked into this place. You cannot tell me that.
Do you think she is intimidating?
Okay. For somebody that would literally just meet you for the first time, you're intimidating.
That is wild. That is wild.
Somebody can fall in love with your voice.
Yeah,
it is true. Somebody can do that. For the first time, me meeting her and hearing the accent itself, I'm like,
what in the world?
You're on our phone call. One of those like, hey, I'm in love. But
Love, see, your team is falling in love.
Oh my word!
I don't know how to catch people.
She needs to give freestyle. She needs to give freestyle. She says, "Love, you see, your team is falling in love." Exactly. Continue to say on the digital podcast.
You know what, guys? You guys are wild.
It is. It is what it is. And so, what you think people find you intimidating, and then maybe you've experienced somebody? Okay, somebody opened up to you on that one.
I get that a lot. I have a resting mean face. I didn't want to call it something else, but it's a resting mean face.
Why are you polite?
Guys,
Even my cameraman knows that you said it wrong.
Guys, no.
Yeah.
I consider myself someone that smiles in my head.
Sure.
In my head, I'm smiling, but
Yeah.
people say, "Lucy, you're not smiling.
You're not
What's
smiling.
going on?
Okay.
Like, do you want me to grin, mouth out?" But then I've had people like even try to have an altercation with me because they think that maybe I'm being like,
too
"Step
much
to
on
me,
your
what's
side.
up?" You know? And I was like, "Whoa, where is this coming from?" It was a whole. I was like,
what's this?
What's going on? This intervention I didn't know about.
Yeah.
But I'm literally just, I think it's because I don't talk too much sometimes.
Yeah, sure.
I think it's moments like this when I talk too much.
Yeah, sure. But otherwise
you
gotta
find
rest your
on a
case.
normal day, I'm just like quiet.
Good. What's your vision like? You in the media now, but I know that we all have goals. We all want to see ourselves at some level in life and whatnot. What you're looking forward to achieving in life?
Like I said before, right now I think I know enough from radio.
Yeah.
You work on TV as well.
Yeah, sure.
I would love to be on TV one day.
Oh, all right.
I think that is my next step.
Okay.
To completely kill away that side of me that thinks that maybe by TV, but I might just have a breakout one day.
Yeah, let me just do what I gotta do.
On camera anymore. But then, I would love to move from radio and elevate to TV. I still have time.
Yeah.
I'd like to think of it as still having time. It's not that I'm taking advantage of God's time, giving it to like, I still have time.
Yeah.
But it's just one of those where I know that I still have time to grow where I can so that I can be a DJ Lab.
No? Look at you. I take that as a compliment.
Drop in your seat. Drop in your seat.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you. The team has spoken.
Oh my word. We love that. Okay, good. Been on radio still. I'm gonna look at who have you been listening to and what kind of drive have they given you and they've gotten you to where you are. It's gonna be a random top 5 or number 5.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's random. It's random. It's random. It's random. Who have you listened to and then they've gone like, oh, you've gone like, my word. This is just another level. You know how like when you're on radio, you also listen to somebody and you're like, ooh, okay, is this the same microphone I use? You get it? How don't I think about what they just said? You get it? So yeah, randomly on number 5, who you got?
This is not like in any
random.
order.
It's not in any order.
Let me start with Nicole.
All right.
Nicole is one of my good friends in media. She became like a sister to me in the media, and I've also learned a lot from her.
Yeah.
And before going to Capitol, she was also there. But when I was there, unfortunately, she wasn't there.
Yeah.
And then she came back.
Yeah.
When I was like, you know what?
Finally.
Finally.
We're on the same page.
Exactly. So I'll go with Nicole because she's also, navigated me in the industry. So shout out to her as well. I would say Miss Theo Japeta.
Yeah, Theo. I
used to listen to her before when I said I used to listen to, actually took over her show in the morning.
When you joined Cabaret.
Yeah,
so
she was leaving. Yeah.
So you never had a chance to actually...
She was the one that actually helped me integrate into Capitol and whatnot. So she was definitely amazing at the time.
Right.
So I would say Theo is one of my mentors in radio. She probably doesn't know it, but she has been.
She knows it now.
Yeah. Hey, I looked up to her a lot.
Yeah,
so,
sure.
Theo, how many have I mentioned? 2?
2.
DJ Jean.
Jean now in the US.
Fresh and clean.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
DJ Jean.
Yeah, sure.
That was it.
101 days.
That was definitely.
She was really amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's on 4.
You're on 3.
3? Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm double sure.
Are you counting?
I'm not just sure. I'm double sure.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Let me try and move to TV. I would say Priscilla Gaira.
Priscilla, yeah.
She's very good. I think I knew her from Zodiac. She was there for a long time, eh?
Yeah, sure.
And she recently departed from Zodiac, so shout out to Priscilla as well. She's definitely that camera girl.
Exactly.
And Ruth Kulaisi.
She's
very
she's
very eloquent.
Yeah, sure.
I love the way she speaks.
Yeah, sure.
I'm like, Ruth.
The kind of people who make you think it's easy to work.
Yes,
I know, right?
she's very eloquent. I'll give her that. She just flows in her speech, and that is just like, ooh, yeah.
All right. So
That's 5, right?
Yeah, that's 5 again. You thought you were gonna add in one? Nah, let's put it on 5. So from what yeah, Mr. Producer.
No, I thought she had the bonus.
No. I'm good.
Team wants a bonus.
No, guys.
It means maybe there's one.
No.
Yeah.
No, that was just me. Like, are we done?
Look at you. All right. So from what I've learned this time is that you have a very good relationship with your dad.
Yeah.
You have a very good relationship with him. No wonder you took the JR part of it from dad and of course Granny.
Yep.
I want to find out how so supportive has your family been on your journey? Because we cannot run away from the fact that we still remain a developing country, and there are some things that, in a way, I would still call them unacceptable by other families, especially when they're being pursued by a female. How so supportive has your family been to your job and everything that you do? Because, like you say, there'll be moments. Let's say you're hosting an event. They need you, say, till midnight, maybe till next morning. But then this is somebody who is still staying in their parents' house and stuff like that. How supportive has family been?
I'd say they're very supportive. They're very open. What my dad usually stresses on, he always says this when I want to go out, he's like, Lucy, or whatever. Just tell me. As long as you tell him, he's good. So I always tell him, and that transparency that was allowed for like between us gave them that trust towards me. You know what, we can trust Lucy. If she's telling us she's going to do this, she's going to do this. If she's saying she's accompanying a friend, maybe that friend is going to host a show and she just wants to go and see as well, because there was also a ticket.
It's gonna go.
Yeah, she's gonna go. Okay. And she's gonna come back the next day because she told us she's gonna come back the next day.
Other than that, it's always been fine.
It's always been fine.
Good. Now, being a female presenter, one of the motions that are being pushed when it comes to the music industry in Malawi is the fact that we also need to support female artists who, until today in Malawi, she goes, my word. Yeah, but we gotta talk about this. Who until today in Malawi, much as we have them blowing and whatnot, we still have a lot more way to go to get them to where we want them to be.
Female artists.
Yeah, let me finish. Female artists in Malawi. I want to know what's it like to balance your job with maybe female artists trying to send you their music for the sake of maybe promoting them, girl empowerment and stuff. Like, we're always talking about that. What's your experience like, and how do you handle that?
Funny enough, I've never had a lady in the industry come to me as...
Why do you think it's the case?
Because they also trust the men. They would rather trust the men to do the job.
Are you sure?
Because they forget now that we, the women, would help them push it even better than what the men would do.
Would you say it's also a problem with your girls out there that you're failing to push yourselves? Women. Because okay, if we have female artists and then we have female presenters, both radio and TV, but then female artists are only approaching male presenters and male TV presenters instead of their fellow female presenters. Wouldn't you say that is also a reason enough to why maybe you are pulling yourselves down as females?
As my sort of there is that. Let me describe it in this way.
Yeah.
Women are like, do peacocks do that? But when they're together, one thing they like to do is outshine each other. So women are like peacocks to a certain extent with each other. Unfortunately, for some, personally, like you said, you guys are just like very zero, like what's going on, So women are like peacocks to one another to a certain extent, and you can feel that energy. So when you feel that energy between you, there's just something, that sixth sense that I'm speaking about, that you just tell, maybe this reception between us is maybe fake, or maybe you wouldn't help me the way I hope that you would help me, so I'm going to go to the guy because maybe I'm a girl and they're probably gonna girl power. He's gonna use the girl power to mesmerize this DJ Love to play my song in the morning. Yeah, sure. So
that's been the case. All right, so what's your love life like? Dating, married, or engaged? She's looking at her fingers.
By law.
Yeah, by law.
By law, I'm single. When I'm signing on these papers, when I go to immigration,
allow me to love face. I love the bailo part.
When I go
to immigration, to the bank, road traffic.
I take single.
Single, all right. Bailo.
Let's leave that there.
No. By law,
let's leave it where it is.
He kneeling down. Oh my goodness. What is this?
Guys,
I'm the host. He a photographer as well. What? Is this gonna be a reception?
This feels like 90 Day Fiance. Sped up to the 90th day at this point.
I would be shocked if he had like a ring in his finger.
Yeah,
okay, so by law, you're single.
Love.
Uh-huh.
Can you?
No. We're not living this here. We want to find out. By law, you're single. We understand. Are you dating? Are you talking to somebody?
People date.
Okay, people date, but are you dating?
I go on dates.
No. You're not answering my question. Are you dating? I go on dates. He goes on dates. You go on dates.
But
he goes on dates.
If you're going on dates as married people, then you're in the wrong.
Are you married?
I said I take single.
But you can. You're single. Yes. But are you dating?
No, I'm not.
You're not engaged.
I'm not.
Okay.
So you know what, love? It's just been so amazing.
So that people see the ring. Oh, interesting.
We need to start asking this question properly.
Yeah.
Because I feel like she answered the question, but she was answering another question.
Okay.
Yeah.
But she answered your question.
Okay, good.
Are you dating and are you in a relationship? Two different things.
You're waiting for that one?
Yes.
Are you in a relationship?
No, I wasn't waiting. Whoa, you set me up.
Are you in a relationship?
Oh my Jesus. I did say I'm close to my dad.
Yeah,
but,
sure.
Things like this I don't discuss with him.
I know.
Yeah, so it would be like, so then
it's about time. It's about time. No, when I say it's about time, it all goes down to the right time to talk to dad on the right time. We can be in a relationship, but it might not be the right time to talk to mom or dad about it.
True.
You get it? Because sometimes
maybe that's where I am at.
Okay, you end a relationship, but not at
No.
Wait a minute.
That's not what I'm saying.
Okay, if you say that's where you're at, are you in a relationship that hasn't yet materialized?
No, actually, okay, you know what? I'm not in a relationship.
Okay.
I know people are like, that took you too long to answer. Well, it doesn't concern you. Jokes.
We listen, we don't judge.
Jokes. I mean, the question is mine, yes.
And then you answer it.
I'm supposed to answer it, right?
Okay.
Like, yeah, I'm not dating. Oh, that took a long time to answer. My bad, cameraman. I'm sorry.
Okay, good. All right. It's what?
What?
No, like his specific. Sorry, cameraman. Why him?
Interesting. So let's talk about. I'm gonna ask you some questions that will be just personal, but not too personal.
Okay.
You just tell me what you think about it and reasons behind it. Step one is let's talk about the most disappointing moment in your life, and why was it disappointing? A day you look back, like always say, and you don't want that day to come back in your life anymore.
I would say the day I lost my mom.
All right.
Because she was definitely a cheerleader. Like I said, she was there from the jump of this journey. And it just hurt me so much when I couldn't go home and say, oh, I got featured in the newspaper, and I was just like, who am I going to tell? Nobody else would be as excited as she would have been if she was there, So there's some situations where I feel like I would have loved to just sit down next to her and just tell her, like, this was what happened, man. It was epic,
Sure.
So yeah, I think that was one of the most terrible times.
All right, let's switch it to the most exciting moment in your life.
When I started to realize that I'm growing up when my siblings had kids.
Oh, okay. They call you auntie?
Yeah. One of them calls me Auntie Lou. One of them calls me Auntie Woo. So I think the L's are still trying to develop in it.
Yeah, sure.
Auntie Woo. So it's Auntie Woo, Auntie Lou. And when I got to hear that, I was like, woo, this is very exciting. You know, I used to tell them like, you guys, your kids should call me this.
Yeah,
and
sure.
now when I see little mini versions of them, I just look at them like,
I'm growing now.
You really made a kid.
No.
Like, you have a kid. I'm supposed to respect you. So that aspect of just seeing my siblings growing up honestly excites me, to seeing them where they are. It makes me happy.
All right.
Yeah.
So Lucy outside radio, Lucy outside hosting, Lucy is just Lucy. What do you do?
I'm a very big homebody.
Okay.
You'd be very surprised. And I think people label me as kamwana kamumpanda.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
You know, there's a difference. So I would love to be out there, but then it's just one of those things where I'm usually home.
Okay.
And it's not like I don't hate. I don't hate being home. I love being home.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm usually a homebody. I love watching my TV.
Okay.
Everything else can crash, the internet, whatnot.
But not TV.
TV.
You really want to be on TV one day.
I do.
I get it.
So that I know this is my pose of watch.
All right. I get it.
So,
all right, good. Tapa wedding, beach wedding, garden wedding.
That is
no.
That is very quick.
No.
You know, they always say.
No.
They always like, women know that they're planning their wedding. I don't. I've never.
Yeah, I've
never thought about it.
You've never thought about
what my wedding is gonna look like.
Okay, it doesn't matter. That's a random one. Tapa wedding, beach wedding, garden wedding, or indoors. You gonna say sorry, Camilla?
Let's just go to the court.
He is happy. Okay, so you don't mind just go to the court and get.
I don't have friends that would. I don't know if I have friends.
Yeah,
so I don't know who would come, and I don't want to embarrass myself. I don't want to embarrass my people.
Okay,
you know?
Yeah, you got a question?
I have friends, but I'll say sorry tomorrow.
Yeah, sure.
I'm sorry, it's not what you did.
It's not what you did.
Bridal shop. What was that?
It's an engagement. It was an engagement.
This is what I did. A lot of people didn't know about it. He posted after. So he's like, if you've seen this, that means you're too late.
That's what he did.
You know, Drake, you know.
And then go offline.
And then he went offline.
Wow.
You get it? Yeah. Sure.
But yeah, I'm a court person.
It would be cool with you.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind that.
And so the DJ Love Podcast wants to invite you home for lunch. What do we prepare for you?
I've been in a very local mood.
Okay.
These past, hey, is it okay to your pockets? Is that why you're nodding? Will you take care of me? You that was kneeling down for a proposal.
Yes.
It's like she's seen the next question.
I'm seeing the future.
And I've seen the future. Yeah, sure.
So yeah, food. I love ufa, oira, sima, right? I love usipa, ogazinga, crispy fried. I want to hear that. But I'm chewing on it.
We just had that for lunch.
Mandimana.
We just had that for lunch.
Mandimana.
Pepani.
Dima samba.
Yeah. All right.
George.
And then you're dead. Then. Okay, great. So we're now inviting you home as a team for dinner. What do you have?
Hey, dinner is gonna be fancy. Take me out.
No, we inviting you home. We preparing you to the first place. Yes. What do you expect us to prepare for you?
Spaghetti bolognese.
Okay. Oh, good.
Yes.
Now, finally, we are taking you out for dinner as a team. What you gonna have?
Where?
Hey. Hold up.
Yeah. What you gonna?
Where would I go?
He's in the building.
Yeah.
Where?
The Palazzo seems like a very nice place. I haven't been there. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it seems like a very beautiful place.
Okay. An opportunity to settle anywhere in Africa apart from Malawi?
I'd say South Africa.
Why?
For media.
Oh yeah, get it.
I think it's very easy to
navigate,
to climb up.
Okay.
In terms of media,
right.
South Africa, and they still love their radio in South Africa.
Yeah, very.
Considering when you compare it to Malawi, they still listen to radio, even if they have their cars or their podcasts, they still switch on the radio just to hear what's going on in the world or just good vibes.
All right.
Yeah.
Anywhere in outside Africa? In a country outside Africa, if I put it that way.
I would say somewhere in the UK.
All right, why?
I don't know. I just feel like they're very calmish people from what I see, even though I hear that there's some kind of roughness about them.
Yeah, sure.
But I love I'm a big fan of the Victorian type of lifestyle, the Victorian history. And I would just love to be closer to people that have experienced that. That's their history. And I would want to know, because obviously influence of Bridgerton and all these old movies that were very big skirted women. And that is the type of stuff that I like to watch. So I would love to know more about that type of culture. Like, how do we take that as culture out, and then Africa we started dressing like them because of that sort of influence, like it's their culture. Now it's overflowed. Obviously slave trade and all that, but that's a whole other topic there. But yeah.
What do you think about feminism in general? Yeah. Just in general.
Crazy question.
Yeah. Just in general. What do you think about it?
There's some people that like to weaponize it. They try to overuse it in certain areas where so it's not about that sometimes. I'm not against it. Like I said, there are some things that I do believe that a sprinkle of feminism is needed, but then some people just full on pour out the feminism, and it's like, whoa, pump the brakes. It's I don't want to put it in it's something that we're still trying to learn. Yeah. I think as humans that we're navigating this earth, we're still trying to learn it in different sectors. Like, you can't take feminism, you go West Wambili too much and just 100% integrate it to a different culture. It grows with time. So feminists also need to, I feel like sometimes they need to realize that it's not always they're going to be heard. I'm not saying that, it's like, it shouldn't stop just because, there was one person that said, no, stop. Okay. It's a gradual changes, constant.
All right. Yeah. And who gives you a drive, motivates you, and gives you the whole reason to wake up in the morning, go to work? What gives you the drive?
Bills. Can you pay my bills? Can you pay my telephone bills? Can you? Can you?
No, I can't throw the song.
Bills will motivate you.
Like, I gotta wake up and go to work.
You can't afford to sleep in like 10 more minutes.
Nah, you have to wake up, man.
I gotta wake up.
All right.
Somebody's gotta pay them.
Sure. Mr. Producer got a couple questions coming through as well.
Why? Why?
Go ahead, shoot.
Okay, so what habits or what routine do you do, for your success? Routines, for daily routines.
Those affirmations that people talk about, they work,
Yeah.
Sometimes. I listen to gospel music a lot in the morning before I step out of the house. So for my day to start in a calm and zen way, for me to just feel like, hey, at least then I'll listen to some gospel music, some worship songs, and that would just help me calm my mental state, because obviously you wake up thinking about paying bills.
Exactly.
To suppress that thought.
Yeah, sure.
So the gospel music definitely suppresses that thought, and it just helps me start my day, and then mirror affirmations, and I'm good to go.
Okay, that's amazing.
It's not perfect, but good to go.
Good to go. Yeah, sure.
How do you balance your fame, personal life, and your mental health? How do you balance all that? Because as we go, I've heard that you talked about you've been tested sometime, so that's mental health on its own, and you have a personal life, and you have that famous life. So how do you balance all that?
There are times when I go on radio and randomly find myself, it's like a little safe space. I'm sure some of my listeners that listen to me are like, ooh, Lucy is in it today. So she get it, all right? She's fed up with the roads. So it's just like I know that there are problems. Some of the problems that I do face on a daily are some problems that some ordinary other people face. I'm not saying that hey, Nobody else is ordinary. Everybody else is extraordinary.
Yeah, sure.
Mind you, but then every other person, let me say that.
Yeah.
I go through the same problems that they're going through. So I just sometimes bring it on air and discuss it with other people. Some people that want to talk about it, we do talk about it on air. And I think that it's like a therapy session in itself. So, but outside that, I just feel like maybe I like to have some quiet time, think about my day. And also maybe something is just heavy on my mind. I just want to I literally lock myself in my room. And I think there's moments when my dad has probably tried to open the door, and I'm just like, no, I need some me time right now. So some me time is definitely important as well.
So what achievement, I might say, are you proud of yourself so far, about an achievement that you're so proud about?
This is a very interesting question.
Yeah.
Proud of an achievement that I'm proud of myself. I think when it comes to general or what?
I might say, should it be general?
I think you're going for career. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm going for a career. Yeah.
I think my first gig, I would say, was definitely something that was honestly, I was surprised, pleasantly surprised that somebody said, "Hey, we heard you from radio, and we just want to work with you on this show. Are you willing to do it?" I said, "Yeah, sure." You know, and when they got me on board, I found out it was like a bunch of people that I also have been to school with, so it was very easy to work in environment, and successfully hosting that event to a point where I was also recommended for some of the gigs that I did right after the event. So I'm very grateful that I'm at that recommendable status. Yeah.
Beautiful. So randomly, there's
a lot of randomness going on here.
Randomly, have you ever met a fan and maybe they recognized you and offered you something? Money, flowers.
You know what? It's Eid. It's been Eid. This is around Eid, and there's this one listener, Hoodfella Rashid. That's how much I know him. Hoodfella Rashid. That's what he calls himself when he texts, and he's Muslim, and he's been there with me since 2018. Okay, I've known this guy on my shows all the time since 2018, and when he sees that it's my birthday on social media, he'll send me Aya Fanta sister, Fanta, and it was Eid, and he was like, Lucy, give me your number. You know, I should send you a little bit of something.
Yeah.
It's a token of appreciation, and it just makes me feel like, there are people actually listening, and they actually.
True.
Since you talked about South Africa as a whole, there's a movie in South Africa by the lad. Is it Mpo? Was it Mpo? I think when you go on Tuso, is it Tuso Mbele? The girl from Woman King. There's a girl who's from South Africa. Her name is Tuso. There's a friend that he posted on her social media. The guy's name is Mpo. He was an actor. He passed on. So he did a movie. In that movie, as you said, as I told you, Guti, I think I have gone through the thing whereby if we're on a call, I'd say, Guti, I'm in love. This guy was like a listener, as you've said, a listener of her on the radio, and this guy was just listening every single time, and he was always commenting, calling, and then gradually he started developing feelings until a friend was like, "Oh no, let's go meet this girl." You know, and he met her shy at first, but at the end of everything, these guys became an item. Yeah, so are we seeing an item between you and
the listener?
Which special? Which special friend? No, wow. No, he's a very good friend. He generally just developed into a very good friend. He's just a hardworking guy. He's always saying, Lucy, Diva Hasso, Janjani, you know. Now I'm going to give you my resting face.
But where do you see yourself in the next 5 years coming?
With the way time is flying by, and with the plans that I'm trying to get through right now, like I said, DJ Love said, I'm trying to get into hosting more on events,
on TV,
and on TV as well. So I feel like in media, it takes a while for people to climb up. It takes a while. So I'm hoping that God's grace locates me and says, we're shooting. Yeah, we're going.
That's beautiful. Wow. I didn't see this coming. Wow.
Neither did I.
Didn't see this coming.
No, honestly,
Didn't make it on the playlist this morning.
Wow.
That is the sickest intro. You can't tell me anything.
Uh-huh.
I'm Malawi right now.
Yeah.
Be2 jenga bug.
But you've said you talked about something concerning UK, and when you talked about it, I'm sorry guys, but I fell in love. Because I'm one of the people that I really love the UK and the
Okay.
Like I really want to learn more about them, and staying there would be a privilege. So if somebody would just offer you a ticket, but okay, come this side and you never go back, what's gonna happen?
I'm gonna let you come. Me too, then go back.
That is what I'm
carrying a bag and
I'm
go.
going to contemplate on it. I'm going to think about it. There's a lot. You're uprooting your life when you think about it.
When you say UK, which part exactly? Because when you say if you told me England, I'd be like, I know.
UK.
Yeah, but then
Baboma.
Okay.
London.
Okay, I understand what you're talking about. You're talking about UK as a whole, where there's Scotland, England,
Wales.
and everything, Wales, and everything, because they're United Kingdom. But I feel like what she's talking about is when she talked about
Like the year.
So
Should I
it's
say
England.
Europe or is it Europe or UK? Is what's going
UK
on?
is United Kingdom, right?
Yeah.
We're the
Three countries.
three countries.
Yeah.
Wales,
So, like for
Scotland,
me,
and
if you say UK,
Mm-hmm.
with the love I've grown for UK, is sadly not in England.
Oh, it's in
I love
Scotland.
Scotland and Wales.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
It's English, but it's also country.
Yeah.
Ah,
I
yeah.
love that feeling.
Yeah.
It's open air and everything.
Yeah.
And you remember what you said about England? Like, it's not the England because there's a lot right now.
Yeah.
London, you can't walk from here to there.
Okay, that's
You might
that's
lose
where
your
that's
phone.
that's where I was.
London is ghetto.
Yeah.
That's where I was
Really?
going.
Yeah.
Yes. One thing that you need to understand in England, as you've said, they have places like Scotland as well. So there are more of that. It's just that people don't know. Even in Manchester United itself, there are areas where they're rural like Scotland.
Even Tilting was from Scotland.
So I feel like when she said that, when she talked about Bridgerton, I felt like, oh, the connection was there, and I understood what she was talking about. It is.
That's where the Queen and them live, isn't it?
Yeah.
Isn't it?
You
see that? Dang, it must go with you.
I know, right?
For my last question today, I might ask, what advice would you give? I won't go for only girls. I would just put it in general, for all genders. What advice would you give for those that are interested in in that category, whereby they will want to join journalism? Like, what special advice would you give them?
I think you have to know which part you fit.
Yeah.
When I say which part you fit, I mean there's different sides to journalism. There's the stage journalism, there's the radio journalism, TV journalism. Are you going to be a writer? Are you a writer? Stuff like that. So you have to know journalism. School journalism. At the end of it. Are you going to be a photographer? Are you interested in photography? Or are you just, what are you going to do? Because if you don't go in there with knowing what you want to do, you just
you become frustrated.
Yeah,
I think that's the thing. I've seen quite a number of people who have studied journalism. They're frustrated not because they're supposed to be frustrated, but I think it's because there was no direction as to what exactly.
What
because
do I like in it?
the misconception is when you have done journalism, you're going to be on radio, you're going to be on TV. It's not for everybody. No disrespect to nobody. Yeah.
Especially hurts when not disrespected, as you say.
Because you like you said, you can study journalism, push yourself on radio or TV, and then you realize, no, you're a good writer, you're a good editor, you're a very good photographer.
Sure.
You get it. So I think that's really sorry. I took it from the dad.
Wow.
Yeah, but I think that's the biggest challenge. Like just putting it,
Yeah.
you really need to know what exactly you're good at.
I agree with that part.
To learn from the Lucy and the DJ Love himself. So, apparently, I think I might
Bow
venture-
to your
I might-
senseis.
I might venture into it as well. It seems like I feel like I'm capable of doing it as well.
Mhm.
So yeah, I would just need
Direction.
Direction in that as well.
All right.
So, yeah.
All right, and thank you so much for always being part of this channel. We appreciate you in every situation. Until next week, when we catch up, we had us JR or maybe Lucy, if I may put it that way. DJ Love in the house, and of course my producer Key, and my Camilla who didn't want to be seen. Man, how you doing?
My ghostwriter.
So, one
All right, let's post for the picture.
Ah!